To a friend's house and the friend owns dogs, the one thing you hate is when they keep jumping up at you. Well, we've got double trouble here. This is Peggy and Pip. Hello there. Yes, very friendly they are too, but that's not the only problem. Oh no, come on, let's go meet the owner. Come on, let's go meet Christine. Come on, come on. Hi.
Hi, Paul.
Christine, hello. Rebecca. Hello. Hi, James, how are you? I've met the dogs, and this is Merlin, is it, as well?
That's Merlin, yes.
So, obviously they're very boisterous.
Yes.
Is that the main problem?
Yes, it is a big problem when we have people coming to the house. But another problem we have is, obviously living where we do, we have a lot of walkers in the summer and sometimes in the winter. And anybody walking past the house, the dogs go absolutely wild. And if the gate's open, obviously they start running up to them and jumping up at them, which can be very frightening for people because they are big dogs.
They are big dogs, hello. Yes.
Although they're very soft, obviously, something like that size coming up to you and jumping up, it's quite frightening.
Are they aggressive?
No, they're not aggressive. They're just over boisterous. They're very powerful and strong.
They're muscular dogs, aren't
they?
Very
Look
strong.
At that. Yeah.
Look at
He's only one.
He's only one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. So what would you like from Jan, the dog listener?
What would I like? I'd like them to come back when I shout them. And for them not to jump up, because it is very frightening. I'd like them to be just a little bit better behaved when people arrive and not bark so much when people go past.
Will the dog listener stop Pip and Peggy pestering people?
Hello.
Hello.
Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. It's a lovely spot you've got here, isn't it? Oh, aren't you rude? Oh, you've got two very rude dogs, haven't you?
They're terrible, aren't they?
The reason all this happens was in one very, very important question and answer. Do they follow you around? They see all of you, Daddy included, as 2-year-olds. They're looking after you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year with no break. That's the sort of pressure they're under. Let's put it another way. Just supposing Daddy came home from work and you weren't here, and you weren't here, and Mummy wasn't here. Do you think he'd just go in and make a cup of tea and sit down and not worry? No note?
He'd be worrying.
He'd be what? Why?
Because he'd wonder where we are.
Right. So when you go out, what do you think they do?
They worry.
They worry. Is that fair?
No.
The other thing is, how do they know when you're coming back?
They
If you're coming back, they don't know, do they?
No.
So what they do is, when people come through that gate, they go, this is our house, our rules, you've got to do as we say. And when you come back, it's where the devil have you been? So they jump all over you as well. So we've got to take all the pressure off. What we want to say to them is, change jobs. We don't even want these two worrying about you. Now, they're calming down while we're talking. We've got one lay down now of his own free will. Mum's standing over there at the moment, just a little bit reticent. That's fine, because the female is the same as in the horse world. They are the decider of when, where, how. He's there to look good, reproduce, and frighten off enemies, you know. But the female's the one who susses out more. It's a bit similar to our work, isn't it? You know, send them out to work. No. OK. So when they've settled down, what I'm going to do, even with her standing, I'm going to just get up and move and then come back to this spot. So I'm just going to move and see if he can remain still. What I'm showing them is that, yeah, he's remained still. That's very good. What I'm doing is I'm showing them that I'm a leader. I can do as I like. And I'm not concerned with them. She's not so panicky. He's not even moved. That's brilliant. Right, so I'm going to put them to work. I'm going to ask them to work for me. We'll give them a reason. Now, as soon as I get this food out, being the dogs they are, they're going to come to me. There's no two ways about it. They'll smell it and they come. Yeah. Absolutely as I expected. But now the secret of this work is you never become upset. We've got to show the dog what is expected. It's respect for my body space, and I'm demanding mine. But you notice I don't get upset, and I certainly don't look at them. To them, food just means a free-for-all. I want it that when you do call one, and I'm going to do that now with Pip, yeah?
Yep.
Pip, come. Good boy. Good boy. He did as I asked, he got the reward. I didn't speak to her. This is not ignoring her. It's not being cruel to her. It's showing her that when I want her, I will tell her. It's like teaching any child how to behave in a certain situation, that's all. And when they know that, that's wonderful. And if you want them for something, you'll call that dog or that dog. It does mean that you can't call both at the same... You can call both at the same time, but for a fortnight, I really wouldn't. I would make sure...
treat them as individuals.
Because they are.
Yeah.
That's it. That was brilliantly done there. There was no violence. I loved it. But the only thing I would like you not to do is look at him when you do it. Pip, come. Oh, good boy. Warm. Watch what I do. Oh, good boy. Do you see how I just took her nose out the way?
Yeah, because she knows that you're talking to Pip and not to her.
That's right.
You're looking at Pip and
Yes.
looking at her.
To ask them to do the job of looking after you is as bad as asking to drive a car. Pip, sit. Pip, sit. Oh, good boy. Did it. Got it. Yeah? It's simple. Give them a reason, they'll do it. That's wonderful. Do you see what he hasn't done?
He's not come back for more.
He's got that. Show them with actions. Actions speak louder than words. OK? So it's going to be a lot of action, a lot of very deliberate signals to begin with, and before long, you'll be doing it all so naturally. And so will they.
You won't even have to think about it. You'll just be like going like that to them.
I'm taking her home with me. She starts tomorrow. She starts tomorrow, this lass. Absolutely. The dog will not have to worry. And then they can start to enjoy themselves, to play, to relax. You see, the canine loves to play. There's nothing greater in a dog's life than play. And that's nice, isn't it?
Pip and Peggy playing together shows they have started to give up their job of looking after the family.